What's up? It's Adelic, and I'm here today with a little bit of a different type of video than what I've been doing in the past. As you all may know, on my page, I've been talking about a morning routine, like incorporating a morning routine in my morning routine and some of my morning rituals and stuff. And so this is kind of a video of one of my morning rituals. So one of the things that I do every morning is I sit and I cleanse my energy and I have a cup of tea. And I connect with the divine outside of me and the divine within me through doing these things. And usually I will either do a tarot pull or do an oracle pull or do some type of form of divination just to get my day started and just to give me a message or give me something to fuel me throughout the day while I sit with my crystals and sip on my tea. So today I am going to be pulling from my Goddess Oracle deck, and I am using a few crystals to kind of energize me today and to share some of their energy with me today. I am using my Carnelian Heart, my rough piece of Labradorite, my selenite bar, my sodalite tower, and my astrophyllite. And I am wearing crystals that I wear every day. Usually I wear them to work every day. So I have my pyrite bracelet on my left wrist. I have opalite, hematite, and golden tiger's eye here. And around my neck, I have amethyst, moldavite, and some prosperity coins. And in my ears, I have labradorite earrings. So yeah, y'all know I'm crystal down or whatever. But each one of the crystals that I'm using right now, I'm using for a specific purpose in different areas of my life. So I kind of have all of these crystals here right now because I'm using them all in different areas of my life right now. But usually in the morning time, I like to have them all together to kind of just, you know, fuel me throughout the day. All right, so let's go ahead and just get into it. First, let me get a sip of this tea. And I'm sipping sour soap tea. It's so good. So one of the things that I like to do to cleanse the energy in my space and to cleanse my own energy is to play my singing bowl. I connect with music a lot, so this is a good way for me to cleanse. It's an amazing way that I've recently started doing this. I probably started using my singing bowl maybe like 2 or 3 months ago, but I've had it since 2017. But it's amazing. So I usually just and of course, because I'm on camera today, it's gonna be difficult, you know. Okay, and clearly, you know, I'm not the best at it, but it works for me. It resonates with my spirit, and I love it. So, and as I play the bowl, what I usually am doing is I'm taking deep breaths And then I am also saying a prayer to myself, set an intention for what my morning ritual is about to compose of. I basically just set an intention of clarity, insight, and just great energy, positive energy. All right, so this is the Goddess Oracle deck, and I got it, I think, when did I get this? At the beginning of March. And so far, I am loving it. I did not expect to get it at all. It was kind of like a intuitive buy. While I was at work, I saw it and I was like, dang, I didn't know we had this. And I just was just called to get it, and I am loving it. I love connecting with the divine feminine. I love it. I love it. I love it. I have very feminine, soft, creative energy, even though I do have very masculine energy too, but I feel like I have a very good balance of both. But I really, really, really do connect with the divine feminine. I have 3 goddesses who are my spirit guides: Green Tara, Kali Ma, and Basset, and through them I've been connected to other goddesses too. So I'm just loving this goddess deck, and I'm loving everything that has been coming from it. It's definitely helped me get closer to the divine feminine within myself and outside of myself. So let's go and get it popping, and let's see which goddess, can help us out today. If anything comes up throughout the day, which goddess should we look to for insight? Which goddess should we look to for wisdom, for guidance? Which goddess is going to be with us today? Ooh, Sekhmet. So we got Sekhmet, and Sekhmet is an Egyptian goddess. She is the Egyptian warrior goddess. And something interesting about Sekhmet is sometimes Sekhmet is mentioned as the sister of Basset, and sometimes Sekhmet and Basset are mentioned as the same goddess in 2 different forms. But either way it goes, today we got Sekhmet, and it says anger and rage. So Sekhmet, she's a warrior goddess. She is about that life, 100%. She is not afraid to show her anger. She is not afraid of anger. She is not afraid of rage. A lot of times we can feel like those are emotions that we have to hide. However, emotions are not meant to stay. They are meant to move. You're supposed to move through them and flow through them. And Sekhmet helps us accept anger and rage and just fury, and sometimes all of those really, really hot and heated emotions that we feel like we need to put a lid on. But what happens when you put a lid on a boiling pot of water? So you can put a lid on it, and at first, yeah, the steam and all of that, the lid is going to hold it down. But eventually, if you keep letting it go, it's going to bubble over, and the lid is going to, boom, pop off. The lid is not going to be effective anymore. So Sekhmet teaches us to express those emotions. To shoot, if you feel like you got some anger, some type of rage inside of you, you are 100% valid for that. Now, one thing that might not be 100% valid is how we act on our anger, how we act on our rage. It's completely okay to have those emotions, and it's okay to express those emotions. However, it's not okay to let it get out of hand. And that's usually what happens when we get to a point to where we haven't expressed anger and rage in a healthy way. And then we get to the point to where it's like, well, we gotta let it out. Like, it's gotta come out. It's like no choice because it didn't bubbled over. It's too much to keep within. And that's usually when we express it in a reckless or unhealthy way. So today, just remember, if you are feeling anything that makes you angry, feeling anything that makes you furious, feeling anything that really gets your inner flame going in like that, I wish a motherfucker would type of way, express it in a healthy way. write it down, journal on it. You can imagine like what you really want to do in your head and not act on it. That's one healthy way to get rid of anger. Scream it out if you got to. Go in your car on your lunch break or whatever and scream it out. Punch a pillow. It's okay to express anger and rage. It is okay to express those things. The reason why I feel like a lot of people have been taught that it's not okay to express those things is because usually when we see it expressed in the American culture, whenever I usually see anger and rage expressed, it's always in a violent way. It's always in a toxic way. It's always in an unhealthy way. However, it does not have to be like that. You can express anger and rage through poetry. You can express it through any art form, really. You can express it in, you can take your anger and rage and use it as fuel for something positive, right? You can get so mad, so angry that you have all of this energy inside of you that you can use on a creative project, or that you can use to get revenge, or kind of get your own payback in a different form, in a healthy form. You can sometimes use anger and rage to better yourself. Go exercise it out. Get some physical activity in. This is Aries season. We may be feeling this hot, heated type of energy this season because it's Aries season, and Aries is a very fiery sign. It's a very fiery energy, but Aries is also a very productive sign too. It is a sign that is very creative. It is a sign that initiates. It is a take action type of sign. So I think this is the perfect card to pull for today, with Aries season just now starting off, tropical Aries season, just now starting off and popping off. So yeah, anger and rage, do not hide it. Do not push it down. Express it in a healthy way, whatever that way may look like for you. And I'm really gonna take that because y'all know I'm an Aries sun, and I can pop off, especially when I'm in traffic. It's so easy for me to pop off, but I've been learning that the more I express it in a healthy way, it's like, I'm like, damn, like, I really got a lot of energy inside of me. Like, I'm really like powerful. I'm powerful, and all I have to do is use that energy in the correct way for me, in the way that helps me grow, in the way that helps me expand. And as I've been consciously thinking about how can I take this energy, all of this energy, whenever I'm feeling mad or feeling angry, how can I take this and actually do something with it that's gonna better me in the long run? Ever since I've been consciously asking myself that question, like, the answers have been coming, and I've been finding myself having a lot more downloads about creative projects and things of that nature. Because for me, it's beneficial for me to use those fiery emotions in a creative way, because I'm a very creative person. Let me get some more tea, and of course they out there blowing. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to hear it or not, but of course while I'm making my video. But I am about to pull an affirmation card. I love affirmations, so I just want to pull an affirmation to keep with me today. When I'm at work, I love to have affirmations in my head. I am still. Yes, so something that's been on my mind a lot lately. I am still. So this says, I am still. I understand that there are times to move and there are times to be still. In my stillness, I see greater understanding. I take time to rest and contemplate. I strive for unconditional happiness here in the present. I am still. So yes, I am still. So right now we might have a lot of energy and stuff like that. And so what we need to do is let that energy out. Like I said, physical activity is going to be really good for that. Working on creative projects is going to be really good for that. However, once you let that energy out, let yourself be still. That's something that I had struggled with in the past, but something that I see the value in now. I am still, and this is definitely also a time of stillness. And while I said earlier that this is also a time to expand and to initiate, there is always temperance needed. So you always need balance. And so you always need to know when to be still and when to take action. And often those things can seem like they're overlapping or like they're contradicting one another. However, there is a way to be completely still, but also to still initiate and still get things done. And sometimes you can use stillness and the downloads that come from being still to initiate and to take action. That stillness can sometimes bring clarity for what action to take, for what steps to take next. I'm just gonna pull one more. I am bold. I speak my truth in a loving way. My courage to communicate my needs is powered by love for myself and love for others. I am bold. So also be bold today. And then we have the number 5 here, which is a number of change. So if you're not used to being bold, and if you're used to, like not wanting to take up space, it's time to change that, and it's time to take up space and be bold. And it's also time to take up space with stillness too. Stillness can bring soul time, and soul time can bring confidence. And confidence is what helps you be bold. So we have a message of expressing your anger and your rage in a healthy way, and embracing it and allowing those emotions to flow through you and to move through you. And a message of seeing the value in stillness, and a message of being bold, because why not? So that was my tea time message today. And I hope everybody has a productive, healthy day. I'm really feeling the energy. Like, I feel like today is going to be a really, really good day. The energy feels really, 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 really good. So I'm just hoping that everybody has a good, productive, prosperous Monday. So peace out.